What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome back to Heir of Light, ladies and gentlemen. So in my last video, I was letting you guys know that I had a little extra time on my hands and I wanted to fill that time with a new hero collector. I was doing hero collector interviews, ladies and gentlemen, and I was interviewing Raid Shadow Legends, Heir of Light, Age of Magic. And out of those games, I decided to go with Raid Shadow Legends, but second place, a very close second place, was this game Heir of Light. So in today's video, what I'm gonna do is just kind of go through the daily gameplay loop of Heir of Light, because maybe you have some extra time on your hands as well, and maybe you don't want to play Raid Shadow Legends, maybe you want to play this game. So let's just kind of jump right through. So the first thing I'm gonna do, actually, let's start over, FG. You're speeding up too quick. So right here, the game is very easy. All your dailies are housed right here, so I'm just clicking that. Right now, what we're gonna do is repel an invasion. So click go now, it'll take you right to where you need to be. I need to beat up this little green glob here. So this game does have a very typical elemental weakness system. So I'll go ahead and bring a tank, as you guys can see here, a red tank, a red DPS, red ranged. And as you guys can see, these little icons represent the ultimates that these characters have. So you don't want to have, basically what you don't want to do, you don't want to have two characters that have the same type of ultimate here. You basically want to make sure you have 4 of those little icons that are all different. So what I'm going to do, let's slip over here to the green since I don't have any more red characters. So here we go. We have ourselves a green healer. So let's go ahead and jump into combat and repel this invasion. So this game clearly goes without saying, there is no other hero collector on the market that looks like this. The whole gothic dark theme is like, this game has the monopoly on that theme here in the hero collecting world. Maybe when Sinnoh Alice comes out, then maybe, but even then that game is like 2D and it's in portrait mode. It's not gonna compare to a full 3D experience like Heir of Light. So when it comes to looks and when it comes to aesthetic, there is no other game on the planet that looks like Heir of Light on mobile. So that has always been this game's strong point, along with a really killer soundtrack as well. So very easy. Back to the lobby screen, click collect, and keep on rolling. So it's always had that for itself. Now I've been playing this game, or I started playing this game right when the game came out, and I was very happy with it in the beginning, but this game just had some very bizarre design decisions. Like, it was doing some really weird things that didn't really make it very easy to play for players. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble by saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway, because you know what? It's too late. The statute of limitations has exceeded, my friends. So I was in contact with the community manager and I don't know which development team, but I was in contact with Gameville on this title. And they were asking me, hey, what do I think? What do I think the game needs? And very early on, I had a few basic things. But one thing that kind of stands out to me is that I said, hey, I like the game, but it's extremely grindy. And that grind is amplified because you have no auto repeat quality of life feature. You gotta add auto repeat to this game, or I don't really see people sticking with it for too long. And the response to that was basically, we don't feel that auto repeat is in line with our vision of what we think Heir of Light should be. We want players to always be there at their computers or at their phones. They didn't say computers because they would never say anything about emulators, but they always want players to be engaged at all times with their game. And that sounds great on paper. I like this ultimate here. Light beam. Yeek. Now that sounds really good on paper, that you want your players engaged and you want them to actually pay attention to the gameplay. I get it. But this game is ultra grindy. This is one of those games where you're going to be grinding through thousands of stages. There's no way that you could really expect a human being to sit around and grind thousands of stages over and over and over without auto repeat or without macros. So in order to play this game, though, as long as I did, I was using macros. People that didn't know about macros just quit. And I think that had a lot to do with this game's early kind of failure, because there was just no streamlining, there was no quality of life, and I think they just really misread the audience. But since then, you know, sometimes you have to fail to stand up. Since then, this game lost a ton of notoriety. It fell off the charts. And then the developers decided, you know what, we're going to start listening to our community. And they did pretty much a 180 when it came to this game. So many patches later, many quality of life updates later, this game is a totally different beast. It's a way more easy to play, way more giving to play, extremely free to play friendly. If you want to play this game free to play, you absolutely can. So very good. And what I like to see, since the game did change its trajectory, since this game did start listening to players, players came back, players started spending money, the game got more successful. So the game is more successful now. Over a year and change later, after a complete failure and fall off, the game is more successful now than it was when it first started. And that's actually a pretty good story. Listen to the players, have a nice free-to-play system, and boom, success. So yeah, why didn't I decide to use this game as my first pick though? I don't know, actually. At the end of the day, I don't know, maybe I'll try to squeeze in both, but the issue with this game and Raid Shadow Legends is both of these games really demand a lot of screen time, even with all the quality of life features that this game has that Raid Shadow Legends lacks, I might add. These games still demand a lot of screen time. They're not going to be like AFK Arena, where you can kind of just knock your dailies out really quick and then log off for the day. These games are going to be on your computer screen for pretty much all day. Unfortunately, for better or for worse, it is one of those games that really demand a lot of time. It's going to be one of those games where after you're done with all your other dailies and all your other games, then you play this game, because once you start playing this game, it's going to be really hard to kind of turn it off. So that's kind of one of the bad things. So I just grabbed myself some awakening materials. In this game, you have kind of like your typical gold stars, and then you have red stars as well, which basically signify being awakened, which of course gives you some more power. Let's actually enhance some gear here as well. What kind of video is this, FG? I'm showing you the dailies here, my friend. So as you guys know, FG hates manual enhancing. This right here, FG don't like it. FG don't like it in any game. Luckily for Heir of Light, they did add this thing. Now, normally games do have this enhanced 10 times, but it means enhanced 10 times until you get one success and then it stops. I hate that. I hate it so much. Raid Shadow Legends has that as well. I'm starting to second guess why I'm playing Raid Shadow Legends over this game. But this game, all you have to do is say, you know what? Plus 10 enhances, it does plus 10 enhances until you get plus 10 successful attempts. It makes it so much easier. Thank you very much. So knocked out that daily as well. Very easy, got some summoning stones there. We're gonna go and win a PvP battle. So right now I'm way down here in the bottom of the rank here. So we're just gonna beat up on some people that have no business trying to fight me. Oh, wait a minute, you guys have a little business. But let's see, so he has 2 red units, DPS, heals, and then arranged. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna go ahead and put up a water tank here, because he's not gonna do extra damage, and you're gonna have a little bit harder of a time trying to defeat my water tank. And then we're gonna go water support. Actually, we're just gonna go all water out. We're gonna water out. Double water support. This is going to be the longest fight of all time. I'm going to go tank double support in this PvP encounter here. This music, man, is freaking epic. Look at this little red angel dude. Oh, this is the Summoner's War guy. Okay. All right. Make sure we're on ×3 speed. I don't know what happens if the fight starts taking too long. Maybe the game gives you like enhanced damage. Man, this is a little harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm actually losing my tank. All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna get embarrassed apparently. Bring that shield up, girl. Oh wow, look at this. 0 damage. How epic. Oh wait. Oh, he just never mind. Oh, look at this. This is a loss, but you know what? I'm enjoying this loss because I'm seeing all these new characters in action here. Wow. Well, was the daily, did I have to win PvP? Can I just do one PvP match? Here's my ultimate. Way cuter though. You know, those other ones might have looked really awesome, but mine was cuter. Yeah, I could not even get through his level 60 tank there. So when I last played this game, my highest level characters were obviously level 50 Awakened. So I need to start getting up to level 60 Awakened to really compete, it looks like. I've been out of the game for a while. Womp womp. We got Gambit over here throwing freaking... Hold on. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can find a different someone. How about this level 15 guy? You can't be that strong, right? Yay! I think when you're going through like the tutorial and the game is explaining PvP to you, it just makes you set up that one character that you have at this point. And I think everyone gets this character as a tank when you first begin the game. So he never actually set up a squad. Thank you. Thank you for letting me complete my daily. Yeah! Ooh, I have to do it with style too. Boom. In your face. PvP Pro, FG. All right. So that is PvP. Let's do World Raid as well. So we're gonna go to the World Raid boss right over here. This is this insanely looking guy here. You can bring an additional character. He's blue, so I'm bringing all green squad plus a blue. Costs you 15 stamina to go in. Here are the 3 different raid bosses. They look insane, by the way. Once again, note the music is different. Look at this. Just insane. In the eye of this like tempest storm. Why am I doing Raid Shadow Legends again? Well, Raid Shadow Legends has some really cool boss fights too as well. I'll show you that in an upcoming video. Fear not. Fear not. This thing, just like most world bosses, is going to destroy me really quickly. But I am doing a little bit of damage. Making myself look good. Just look at this game, man. Down goes one of my cute... Oh, there's the hammer. Down you go. GG. Come back later. Look at this. I got a new top score for myself, though. So, you know, can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that. All right. The gear dungeon takes a long time. Like, the boss here is actually a pretty extended boss here. I can do this last one so to show off a little bit more of my characters. Let's do the level 45 dungeon for right now. Who have we not seen? So we'll bring our dark tank here. Let us also do... We'll bring my light girl here, who is very awesome, even though they share the same like ultimate there. That's not going to be great. Actually, I really don't have that big of a roster. So, yeah, seeing what you're going to see from FG. And then we'll bring our boy. Same. That's really bad, actually. Really bad, but we're going to do it anyway. All right. And the reason why it's really bad is I don't think they'll... And like I said, I haven't played the game in a while, but I think since they all have kind of like the same ultimate, they won't combo off of each other. Because you can also do combo ultimates as well. So I think that's going to mess up my combo ultimates, but I could be wrong. Like I said, I haven't played the game in a while. My girl right here is one of my favorite characters in the game. I'll show you her ultimate in a second. Actually, all these guys have really cool ultimates. We got McCree here with his dual pistols. Got a little dark elf. Blasting some arrows from a distance. Dance and slash. She has a really awesome outfit, as well as some really dope costumes. Look at that. She extends her sword out as well. That's not the only... Never mind. I was about to say it. Very cool. Raining arrows from above. Even more. Look at that. Very good damage there. We might not see Ishmael's ultimate, unfortunately, who's our main tank. But he looks awesome as well. Very cool tank. Very Lich King Arthas-like. And down you go with another dance and slash. Oh, we're going to see a little bit of McCree action. It's high noon. Very cool. And down you go. So during the course of this video, I've pretty much knocked out most of my dailies here, as you guys can see. So like I said, if you're looking for a game obviously there's way more gameplay that you can do. I just kind of just scratched the surface, just kind of knocking my dailies out, but there's a lot more you can do. World Battle is a new feature which I don't have the roster for, but look at this insanity. 5 teams worth, 60 stamina. So World Battles in the game. We have endless tower modes, of course. PvP, which I've shown you. Also a feature called Endless or Infinite PvP, where you can basically just go through here on auto repeat, and the game just automatically just kind of goes through the ladder for you. So you pick your best team, you don't know who you're going against, you hit repeat battle, and that kind of helps you out on days where you don't really have a lot of time to play. You can burn out your PvP currency just by hitting repeat battle and going on a random ladder with your best team, which is actually pretty cool as well. Explore, that's just this right here. Awakening dungeon, which we talked about, that gives you awakening materials. This gives you gear materials. The world boss raid, which we just talked about. This is your own personal endless. Wait. I got that wrong. This is the actual endless tower mode. What I showed you over here is your personal endless tower mode, where you set up your defense and people have to attack your tower. There you go. Guild dungeons as well. Somehow I'm still in my original guild that I made. I have no idea why, but guild dungeon, I can't actually do anything in here because I didn't participate last time around. But you also have guild dungeons. And then there's my guild right here, Rez. Shout out to Rez Neji back in the day. I'm not the leader anymore, but that's okay. I'm glad he kept it alive. Didn't kick me out. I also appreciate that. Then invasions. Periodically, your base here will be attacked by things and you have to clear it out. So a ton of gameplay, quite easy to knock out your dailies really quickly. And then of course, if you want to play extended periods, you can also play a little bit longer. So what we're gonna do to end this video off though, however, there are some new characters in the game. Look at this girl right here, Ignis. Look at this woman. What a freaking awesome looking character that is. Look at this. The character designs in this game have always been freaking epic. Look at, there goes that, I think that's the Summoner's War girl. The Summoner's War's dude right there. And I showed off this character in my last video, so we're not gonna keep going. So let's do a summon to end this video off, ladies and gentlemen. I do have enough currency to do a 10 pool. I'm confused though. I'm very confused. I'm gonna do a warm-up summon first though. Here's a summoning animation. Very cool. This is fodder unit basically for me. So this is gonna be one of those games where you have to take lower tier units. So you have to take three 3-star units to make a 4-star, 4-star units to make a 5-star, etc., etc. And at least one of those characters has to be max level. One of those games. That's why auto repeat is so important in this game, because having to level up all of those fodder units, it's a bit boring. Like, let's be real. So you can kind of turn that stuff on and go do something else. All right, so those are the warm-up summons here. I'm not gonna waste you guys' time with these really basic summons because these are the low tier ones. But I'm very confused because right here, if I do this summon pack, I will get 11 epic summoning stones, right? This is good, right? I get bonus stuff for buying that summoning pack, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna get the rate up that these provide. Because I want to get Ignis, or I want to get this chick. I want to get one of these chicks. So I think I have to avoid this summoning pack to use this rate up one. Maybe. I don't know. Don't. Oh, hold on. There's a little spark there. Dang it, I got another little Red Riding Hood. Another green one. So this is a duplicate Charlotte. So I can just use this Charlotte here to feed into my other Charlotte to increase her skills, her little skill thingies right here. Great explanation, FG. You're welcome. Ah, that was the only new character I got. Lame. All right, well, that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there will be no Ignis today. Dang it. Look at this. That is a really neat design, as well as this chick right here. I love a character with a big, massive. The shield is literally as big as her. That's freaking awesome, man. Oh man. Also, when you're kind of leveling up characters, you can also do a few combines as well. So you don't always have to rely on the RNG to get a character. You can also take some of these really, well, these are actually pretty decently hard to get units, but you can use some of these really low tier units here, combine them up, make them 4 stars, awaken them. So it's a little bit of a process, but doing so gets you a guaranteed character here. There are some really neat looking ones. I'll show you. Look at Laura here. Very, very awesome. This guy here, his name is Simone, but maybe there's a female ender here. I think so. I think this is a female knight. So a little Samus action going on over here. I like it. I like it. This guy is the Executioner. I think I've already shown you him. He's just this weird looking, for whom the bell tolls, right there. We got this little Warwick guy here. with this big old massive arm for no reason. And this chick right here, one of my favorites, Komi. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this little dragon. Very, very cool. Triple katanas plus a, I don't know what that thing is called. I forgot. There you go. So I am done. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, my name is FG3000. This is Heir of Light. I'm going to play these games in the background. I'm going to play both Raid Shadow Legends and Heir of Light in the background for now. And then I'll decide which game is going to be my new game to add in my rotation. So we'll see. Until then, my name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next video. Later.